And go live. Okay, dokes. And we are live. Welcome everyone to Fit Live Tribe Trainer Tips. It feels like it's been forever since we've been live again.
Well, I don't think we did one together
last week, right? You're right. You're right. It's been a busy. It's been very busy. So we're excited to bring you guys some awesome information today. But first of all, we just want to know how your Memorial Day weekend was. So let us know, drop it in the comments, say hello. We always like to know who's here, who's watching, who's hanging out with us. Today we're going to be talking about, signs your body goes through if you've been in a calorie deficit for too long. So ultimately, if you've been eating too little of calories, too much food for too long, your body's going to let you down. So if you have questions about, how many calories you're eating, how many you should be eating, make sure to DM us or just drop a comment in the messages, or drop a comment in the comment.
Drop a comment in the feed.
Drop a comment below. There we go. Yeah. And I'm just pulling up my phone to see if we have any. I'm working, so just listening. Okay. Hi, Kristen. Thanks for joining.
Hi, Kristen. Oh, wait. Is it Kristen Clark?
Clark, yes.
Oh, I thought she was starting her first day tomorrow.
Oh.
So she's going to start. She's taking over as manager.
Awesome. That's exciting.
The community that she lives in. So that's exciting.
Yeah. Well, thanks for joining us, girl. We love having you on. Okay. But if you do have questions, type them in the comments below. I think it's really important. Well, first of all, let's just talk about being in a calorie deficit first. What does it mean to be in a calorie deficit? So Coach Marcel, I'll let you kind of take us off for a moment with that.
So, it takes, okay. So when I first started, I like to think about when I first started, because how do you even know you're in a calorie cut, like in a calorie deficit? Like, how do you actually know? And it takes more than just like, here's your diet and this is your cut. So as a coach, a lot of the times, personally, I will start my clients off higher to kind of see how their body responds to it and then start cutting. Or in my case, was the complete opposite. When I started 2 years and some days, you had to start feeding me more, like, because I think you probably started me at 1700, 1750. That's average where we usually start our clients, because 9 times out of 10, they're wanting us to be at like 1300, when that is just insanely low. And I'm never going to probably put you that low, but, my body I was the total opposite. Like you kept feeding me more and more and more until I hit my maintenance at like 2100 calories. So then that's your maintenance. Once your body stops responding, like, and the biofeedback would be like, I was so tired. I remember like feeling like I was drunk almost by the end of the day, and like insanely hungry, like want to bite somebody's arm off, like hangry. And I remember before I had really built that rapport with you, like being afraid to tell you these symptoms, because I was like, she's going to increase my calories again. I know it. And I didn't trust the process yet. I wasn't quite there.
I'm actually glad that you said that, because that's one thing I wanted to talk about, is especially when you have a coach, because I think it's hard to do this on your own, to listen to your own cues. I think it's important to listen to your cues, but sometimes, like you said, you're fearful of eating more, you're fearful of eating less. But just having that open and honest communication with your coach or whoever's helping you with your nutrition or keeping you accountable is huge, because we need to understand your cues, your biofeedback, so that we can, make changes accordingly, right?
Yeah, to how your body's responding. And it takes a while to get there, but I don't know what moment it was, but I just got completely transparent. And when I started doing that, that's when I started having results, because you were able to accurately change my program according to my biofeedback.
Yes. Sorry, I accidentally clicked on the comments and then it started. I don't know if you could hear it.
Hi, Kylie, and Tara's watching too.
Awesome. Thanks for joining us, you guys. So yeah, exactly what you said. We have to determine what your maintenance is. And then from there, we can put you in a calorie deficit. So ultimately, a calorie deficit is what your body needs to be in order to lose weight. And the majority of people, I would say, especially women, feel like they need to be in a calorie deficit for the majority of their life, which is not true. We want to get you to a place where you're sitting at your maintenance and feeling good so that when we do go into that calorie deficit, when we cut those calories, you feel good throughout your cut and you're not miserable. You're able to have more flexibility, more fun with your food. And that's the whole point of really getting you to a place where your metabolism is functioning as high and optimal as possible. So Coach Marissa nailed it on the head. She kind of talked about some of those signs that biofeedback, what you're going to feel when you're not eating enough. And you talked about being hangry, irritable, brain fog. And another really important one too is not giving yourself enough recovery. So if you're under eating and overworking out, you're constantly going to be sore and your body isn't going to have the fuel to heal your body. So that's a really important one. Sorry, you can go.
No, it's okay. So, and not eating enough, I guess I don't know when you've been in a calorie deficit for so long, you're probably going to start noticing that your body will adapt to it. So you may not have those hunger cues as you would when we first start and we're finding your maintenance. Am I saying that right?
Yes, that's exactly right.
A lot of the times women, they eat at such a low calorie, they have such a low calorie intake when they come to us that their body has metabolically adapted to that low calorie intake. And so they're like, well, I'm not hungry. So we have to help them to like have small, frequent meals to kind of repair their metabolism, because that's not healthy. Like you want to have hunger cues. It's good to have hunger cues. And another thing is, I think with injury, I think when you start, like your body doesn't recover, like you were saying, doesn't recover as quick as it once was, or maybe you're finding that you're getting injured when you're working out more frequently. That's probably a really good sign that you have been in a cut for too long, or a deficit way too long.
Yeah. Well, and then kind of what you were talking about with being metabolically adapted to the amount of calories that you're eating. So your body is completely plateaued. So if you get to a point where you keep dropping your calories and keep dropping your calories and keep dropping your calories, and you have no more calories to
nowhere to go
away, it is time to do a reverse diet and start fueling your body, getting you back up to that maintenance phase. And it's scary for a lot of women because you are ultimately going to put on a little bit of body fat. Most women, everybody's body responds a little bit differently, but you are definitely going to put on a little bit of body fat. And that might just be exactly what your body needs to help heal those hormones anyway, because you've been in that calorie deficit for such an extreme amount of time. And I would say, like, we have a lot of clients, we have several clients that have been in a calorie deficit, not deep deficit, but in a calorie deficit for a long time. And I don't love that, but we do some things that are going to help them throughout that time frame.
Yes. Help keeping their metabolism functioning optimally. And we do several tricks before we ever even talk about like a reverse diet or a break.
Because a lot of people, I would say, are fearful of the reverse
panic mode. And I get it, because I was there too. Oh gosh, I was so there. Being like, and I'm probably sure that's where I was when I came to you, is my body had just adapted to, and I was well overweight is the crazy thing about it. So what I was doing wasn't working, so I had to like just trust that, whatever I'm doing is not working. I'm going to try something else that, this lady knows what she's doing. She has other, hundreds of testimonies saying that, it works. And when I started eating more food, that's actually when I started losing weight. So
yeah, it's crazy. But some of those things that we were talking about, some tools that definitely help you, so your body's not in that calorie as extreme of a calorie deficit as refeed days or just little diet breaks. So
Mhm.
those are some great tools that we use and like incorporate with some of our clients to help so that they don't completely adapt to the amount of calories that they are at.
Yeah. We have several clients currently
Mhm.
doing refeed days. It's a great, and I've done those. Those are a great tool to use to help, repair your metabolism or just kind of recover it per se,
Yeah,
or
we'll give your body a break.
a little break.
Yep,
Mhm.
feed those hormones and just, yeah, like I said, give that body a break because your body is not meant to be in that calorie deficit for extended periods of time. So, and then the longer you're in that huge calorie deficit, the longer your diet breaks need to be. So those, oh, I have a few more. Hold on. I still have a few more signs here that we haven't talked about. Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm
Feeling,
ready.
so this actually, these kind of go hand in hand. So feeling tired during your workouts, not having the energy to make it through your workouts, but also when your strength, like you're in the gym and you just cannot go any heavier, you can't push yourself, like you don't have the strength or stamina to make it through a workout. Those are some huge signs that your body is in need of food, in need of more energy. And then sleep and recovery. Sleep, your sleep quality is horrible. You are waking up throughout the night. You don't feel rested. You're not getting into that deep REM sleep. Those are, your body is fighting itself ultimately, and it won't, like how do I explain this? Hold on. Let me see if I can remember how to explain it. It's pretty much just your body isn't, your heart rate won't drop low enough during your sleep cycles for you to get into that deep REM because you are just overexhausted, if that makes sense. So like you're falling asleep too quickly. And this is one thing that's really cool that I track with my Oura.
And your body's trying to compensate for that because that's what our bodies does. Whatever we're lacking, our body is constantly trying to compensate for. So it definitely makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah. So your body's just like not recovering.
Overdrive. It's like an overdrive.
It's an overdrive. Yes, I like that.
It won't idle. It just is like an overdrive, trying to constantly make up for what it's lacking.
That's a huge one. And I think sleep is not overrated, but sleep is something that I think people think is overrated. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Right? Like sleep and recovery are super, super important so that your body can recover your body, your muscle, that energy for you to have energy throughout the day is really important. So if you're not eating enough food, you're not getting quality sleep during the day, your natural energy throughout the day is going to start dropping. So you're going to constantly feel tired. A few other signs I already talked about your weight not dropping, would be like losing your cycle. That could come from two things more so: overtraining and under eating. So it creates that like female triad where you stop having a period altogether. That's pretty scary. That's happened to me. At first I was young and I was like, this is so cool. I don't have a period anymore. And then I got educated and was like, oh, this is not a good thing. So like women that come to us, like we want to make sure you guys have regular cycles. I know for the men listening, this isn't fun, but it's important to know. So I have my Oura ring and it pretty much tells, like, I know every month when I'm going to start because my body temp rises.
Your ring will tell you?
My Oura ring. Yeah. So I was telling one of my male clients about it the other day. He was asking about my ring. So I'm all telling him how cool it is and it tracks my cycle. He's like, whoa, too much information. I'm like, well, dude, I got to tell you everything. Like this thing is so cool. But I love that I can track my sleep because I can see when my body is overtrained, when I'm not getting deep enough REM sleep. If I'm falling asleep too quickly, that means I'm just exhausted and overworking my body. So it's really cool to not only like be able to see it because I see the graphs, but be able to like take this information that I have and really get more in tune.
Yeah. Right? I actually apply it to like how your body responds to like how we take care of it ultimately.
Yeah. Yeah, it's super cool. But I mean, I think ultimately every person, if they just like sat back and listened, your body is going to tell you if you are hungry, if, you know, if you're overtraining, if you're not eating enough. I think, if you just listen, your
No,
body is so
I
smart.
believe that to be very true because I've made some stupid, mistakes in the gym that could have been prevented had I just listened to my body.
Mhm. Me too. I was actually in yoga the other day and my shoulder's been bothering me. So I told Heather today when she was training me, I'm like, my shoulders are bothering me. So like yesterday I did shoulders, but I made sure to incorporate a ton of rotations and like really warming up my whole shoulder girdle so that I can protect that. This because now it was this one that used to bother me during like when I was competing, and now it's this one. So now I have injuries in both shoulders. So I'm just like really, really trying to listen to my body and be so cautious because I don't want to have an injury.
Yeah, I know. Well, I don't even want to talk about it.
I know. So I think that pretty much, I just think it's really important to listen to these signs. So let me see if I can recall all of the things we talked about to kind of give you guys a quick little recap, and we'll head out for the day. But so we talked about hangry, like feeling extremely hungry in between meals. I guess we kind of mentioned that, but you talked about hangry. Feeling exhausted throughout the day, not having energy, lack of quality sleep throughout the night, decrease in strength and stamina during your workouts, brain fog. Am I missing any? Oh, weight plateaus. Weight
Weight
plateaus. Your body's
loss of menstrual cycle.
I think that's it. I just had a few things written down, but I know we kind of went back and forth.
Yeah, we kind of went over a few things more in depth, and then loss of menstrual cycle.
Yes. I think that was it. I think we got them all. So make sure you guys listen to your body. Your body's going to tell you everything that you need. And if you have a coach or someone that is helping you with your nutrition, make sure that you are being open and honest to them, with them, so that they can make sure that you are getting the nutrients and getting the fuel in your body that you need so that you can just live longer, feel better, have energy throughout the day, and just really thrive in your everyday life and not feel hangry or miserable every single day. So I think that is it as far as like signs we've been in a calorie deficit for too long. And let's highlight a few things we have going on.
Oh yeah.
So tomorrow I will be live. What am I talking about tomorrow? I can tell you, maybe. I don't remember what I'm talking about.
Benefits of resistance training.
Lifting heavy. That's right. I'm excited about that. So I will be live tomorrow. What were we going to say?
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead. I'll wait till you're.
We have Gabe's graduation tomorrow, so it might end up being a little bit later, or we might even just do it on the road. We'll kind of get a feel for it. I don't know what our day's going to look like since we're traveling, 2 hours for his graduation, hanging out, and then coming back home. So I'll keep you guys posted on that. And then Coach Marissa will be live on Thursday talking about the benefits of weight training and the benefits of cardio. So they're both great for you. And what time is your live? You good for
Probably 2:45 still.
Okay.
I'm mountain time, you guys, now. That's so great. A lot of times, a lot of the live, I'm sorry, I'm excited about this. A lot of the lives that I would like to be a part of are, watching Zoom calls are at 8:00 Central Time. And for any of you who know me, that's late.
And that's bedtime.
That's bedtime. So now I'm going to be like 7 p.m. Mountain Time. Woo woo.
Yep. I love it. I know. And I'm on mountain time too. So it makes it.
I know. It'll be
both of us.
Yeah. We did all right, but it'll be nice.
Yeah, for sure. Okay. Love Yourself Challenge. That's the big announcement. Oh, wait. Yeah, we already talked about our lives. Love Yourself Challenge, you guys. Registration closes on Saturday, June 4th, and we get kicked off on June 6th. So Monday, June 6th, 14 days, amazing challenge where we're going to give you access to a ton of resources to help you lose the weight and keep it off. And along with that, you're going to get access to our app. We're going to help you start building that foundation to create the habits that you need in your life to lose the weight, right? And as we said, lose the weight and keep it off for good instead of losing it after a challenge or losing it through the challenge and then gaining it because you go back to your normal life, back to your normal day-to-day routine. So I think that's like key with our challenge is that it's habit-based. The winner wins 3 months of coaching with us inside the Fit Life Tribe for free. And on top of that, you get a Savvy outfit. We just are loading you up with all sorts of goodies. So the challenge itself is $150. You complete the challenge, you get your money back. So yeah, let's get you registered. It's going to be awesome. Like Marissa says, it is a no-brainer. That's
it's where my journey started. So I'm really passionate about this challenge. It is, anybody can do it. And it doesn't matter if you're new to this journey or you've been on it for years, it's for everyone. And we actually highly encourage you, like if you've already been a part of this challenge, do it again. We have several clients that do it every single time. Just because it's motivating and it kind of like jumpstarts your journey. If you're kind of lacking with your foundations, it's a great opportunity to restart them and get back on track. Yep.
Yeah, exactly. Like reel it back in, recreate that foundation. And that's where like we always come back to that foundation. So it's amazing. I'll drop the link in the comments below so you guys can get registered. And yeah, it's just a great time. We've had women lose up to 15 pounds during that 2-week time period, which is insane. Of course, everybody's results will vary. We do put you in a calorie deficit. We give you workouts. We give you all of the tools to be successful plus accountability. It's absolutely amazing. So thank you guys for joining us. I and Coach Ken will see you guys tomorrow. Coach Marissa will be back on Thursday. Have a wonderful, wonderful Tuesday, guys. There we go.